Welcome to the Stillwater Area High School PowerSchool registration demonstration. Very first thing we'd ask students to do is to head to a web browser and log into your school-issued Google account. Once you've logged into your school-issued Google account, then head to the Stillwater Area High School homepage. Once there, you would then scroll slightly down and you will find in the middle of your screen, PowerSchool. Click on that link and it'll allow you to sign into your student PowerSchool account. Once into your student PowerSchool account, you'll then head down to class registration on the left-hand side. Click that link. Once here, there's a few things to note at the top. If you click on this link, it will take you to our Stillwater Area High School 2023-2024 Pathways and Registration Guide. What's really nice about this is, first, you can learn how Stillwater is working with Pathways, and Pathways is how we're grouping our curriculum, leading you towards great decisions here in your high school career that can lead you down many different pathways of careers. Once you're in this document, the other piece is that it is indeed clickable, and it is indeed something that you can learn a lot from by taking a look at course descriptions. How you do that is you look at the course number, and if you wanted to find out more about, we'll use as our example, Introduction to Design and Art, you would click its course number. Then would take you to a web page that would then show you a brief description and some detail about the course. Back to our class registration, you then have two other pieces of critical information. If you have questions about using PowerSchool, you can click this link here and email this person. If you have questions for your counselor, find your counselor listed by last name, click the specific link, and you can email your counselor. On to the actual act of registering. Every student needs to take a language arts course, so we'll start there. Our student here is a 9th grade student for next year, so a current year 8th grader going into 9th grade. Very first step is to click on the pencil icon. Click that icon and you'll be presented with your options. As an incoming 9th grader, you have 2 language arts options and you need to select 2 courses. So this person has selected English 9A and English 9B. Note that you cannot select 2 different types of courses. So it isn't possible to select English 9A and English 9B enriched. That would create an error. What you need to do is select English 9A and English 9B. You can't mix courses up because it would give you a half credit in each, and that's not allowed. Once you've selected the correct courses, click OK, and what you'll notice is you'll get a green check mark. Moving on to social studies, again, click the pencil icon and select from this list. So our student example here is going to go into AP Human Geography A and B and click OK. Moving down into math, click the pencil icon. Math is a unique setting because there's many options that students can choose from. What you need to choose is the next appropriate skill level in math. And if you have any questions, reach out to your math teacher or to your school counselor. Rosie has selected Algebra 2A and Algebra 2B. Rosie would then click OK. Moving down to science, very much the same. There's a number of different options, and for 9th graders, there's 3. Our sample student, Rosie here, has selected Physical Science A and Physical Science B and has clicked OK. Now moving into our 9th grade pathways and electives. This is an interesting one because this is where you will choose your electives. Students coming into 9th grade have 4 coveted spots to fill with electives. You may add your online elective offerings here to get your health and PE taken care of additionally. So you can select up to 6 different options. Using from the top of this document, this tag along or course curriculum guide, you will select your electives and learn more about them by looking at the course descriptions. Once you've done that, again, you would want to click on the pencil and go in and select those. A pro tip here is you can look at this list because if you notice, there's about 12 or 13 different screens to scroll through if you want to find it that way. But you can do it by looking at alphabetic order ranking, or if you'd rather look at it by alphabetic and numeric, you can click through it that way. So choose which way you want to look and select your courses. But once you've selected your courses, they'll show up here. And again, you need to select 4, but you can select up to 6 if you're including your online fitness or online health. Next, we have our alternates. And you are required to enter at least 3 alternates here. And Rosie entered drawing to take care of their art requirement, fish and wildlife, careers in PE and exercise science, and philosophy. Rosie then will get the green check mark. Once you're through this, you'll note that this one for additional requests, that one will automatically turn green and there's nothing to do there. And down here, if you'll notice, you've got 14 credits that have been requested out of a possibility of 12 to 14. Again, you may just have 12 and hit submit, and that's fine. If you've added online PE and health, you'll have 14. But in order to hit submit, it is going to require that you have 12 selected classes. So when you're working on a session, if you run out of time, you won't be able to submit unless you have the required 12. So you can make a number of selections and you can always come back and change it. Once you're happy, hit submit, and it'll take you to this next screen here, which shows you a summary of what you have requested. So looking through these requests, this is what you are going to currently be scheduled for. And you're going to see your alternates here that you could be scheduled for. Now, let's say you want to go back in and change one of these. You can do this during our scheduling window anytime. You simply go back over here onto the PowerSchool left-hand menu, and you cruise through and you look at class registration. So let's pretend that Rosie wants to change out of English 9A and English 9B into our enriched English 9A and enriched English 9B. How Rosie would do that is go back here to class registration, and at any time can click on that, go back into her language arts courses, click on the pencil. Rosie would unclick English 9A, English 9B, and would then click English 9 Enriched and English 9B Enriched and click OK. Go down to the bottom and make sure you click Submit. And what you will see here is Rosie's English selection has been changed. This has been the demonstration of the PowerSchool module for registration 2023-2024. If you have any questions, seek out your teacher first. They are your best first person to ask questions of. You can also seek out your school counselor or your administrator also. Thanks, and have a great scheduling season.